Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to take a look at what are PowerApps connectors. So PowerApps connectors are like the bridges that help PowerApp to connect with the different online services available. So as you can see in the image, so we have all services like we have SharePoint, Dataverse, we have the Office 365 Outlook, then Google Drive and Gmail. So using PowerApps connectors we can connect to these services. So there is no we have to don't try to code anything or at all. So we can just use the connector to connect with different services like this. So there are two types of connectors available. So the first one is the standard and the second one is premium. So standard comes with the default one, and the premium connector are also there, but they require additional licensing like PowerApps premium licensing it requires. So Dataverse is a type of a premium connector that we have in PowerApps. If you build any custom connectors, that will also considered as a premium connector. So there are some key features and benefits of using PowerApps connectors. So the first one is data integration. So as you can see that connectors really help PowerApp to connect a lot of different online services. Like if you have the database like SharePoint, SQL Server, Dataverse, we can connect with those database without any issue. And this will make easier for us to get a lot of information from all this kind of database. The second one is we can extend the functionality using the PowerApps connector. So like we can get data from different places, we can modify it. Also we can do some like CRUD operation. So like if you're using a SharePoint connector, then we can use the get data. Then we can also modify the data. We can add any new data in that. Then using connector, we are not just connecting data. It can also perform some automation task as well. Like if you are using Office 365 Outlook connector, so let's say if you entered any data in the SharePoint list and you want to send an email to, let's say, your supervisor, then what you can do, you can use those connector to automate this task. You can also use a Power Automate, but in Power Apps only you can manage all these things. Then the really important part is security and compliance. So the connectors are really helpful, and it connects the data with more securely. It transfer the data between those services, and it follows the rule like every organization has some security and compliance policies. So that's why it's very secure. So after all this, we will take a look at demo, like what are the connectors. So let's say I have taken three example: Outlook, SharePoint, and Dataverse. So where you are going to find the connectors. So on the left hand side you can see there is an icon of this data. If you want to connect to a new, then you just have to click on add data, and here let's say I will search for Outlook. So there are two Outlook, you can see Office 365 that is we are going to use, and the outlook.com is the personal one. Office 365 Outlook is the professional. So if you are doing it for the very first time, it will ask you to create a connection. So you don't have to do anything, just you need to, it will give a pop-up and you just need to confirm that. So here as you can see, I have added the Office 365 Outlook. So what I'm going to do, I am going to take a button, and using PowerApps, I am going to send an email using this Outlook connector. So on the button click, that is on select, we are going to send an email. So the connector name we need to pass Office 365 Outlook dot send email. We have the property that is send email. Then there are some parameters we need to pass, like to whom we are going to send an email. We have to write the subject, body, and there are a lot of parameters you can use. So the first one is to. So I am going to send an email to myself only. So my email ID, I will use the user object to fetch my email ID. Then the subject will be hello there, and the body I will pass hello. This is for testing only. and I will just close it. If you put a comma, you can add all these factors, like if you want to put some users in CC, BCC, what importance, sensitivity, attachments, like all these things. So when I click on this button, you can see there is a loader at the top. So it's going to send an email to my email box. So I will just check quickly the email arrives or not. So if I go to my Outlook, you can see I got the email, like the subject is hello there and the body is hello, this is for testing only. So in this way you can send an email through PowerApps. Then the next one we have is SharePoint. So imagine you have a SharePoint site created and there are multiple lists and you want to connect those lists using the connectors. So for the demo purpose, I have one SharePoint site called PowerApps Training and I have the employee information list. So in that I have some few basics information about employees, and this information I am going to display in the PowerApps. So I will go to PowerApps. Again, we need to go to data and we have to add a SharePoint. Then the panel will open and it will ask you to select a site first. So the site name is PowerApps Training, and which list I want to get the data from, that is employee information. So I'm going to connect it. So now I have connected that list using connectors in my PowerApps, and we want to show the data. To show the data, I am going to use a gallery control. And in this control, you can see there is a dummy data. So in the data source on the right hand side, I am going to select my employee information list. So I will select it. And it will display all the data from that list in this gallery. You can also customize the gallery, like there are multiple fields. If you don't want image, then you can just select a different layout, or you can create a custom one. We are not diving into how to customize gallery. We are going to see this in the upcoming videos, but this is just about connectors, like how you can connect the data to SharePoint. But using this, you can also add, update, delete, or modify the data in SharePoint list as well. This is the one part that we got the data from the list. Then similarly, we have the Dataverse. The Dataverse is the premium connector. You need the premium licensing for that. As I am using the developer environment, we have that option to try on. So Dataverse as well, we have to go to add data, and as you can see in the Microsoft Dataverse, if I go here, if I go to make.powerapps.com, so there are, when you create an environment, there are some default tables created in the Dataverse. So if I click on add data, as you can see, these are the tables: accounts, activities, contacts, machine order table. This one is I have created, but few tables have already been created in the Dataverse. So if I go to make.powerapps.com, you go to tables, and then as you can see here we have lots of table. So I don't think if I have any data in these tables. Let's check. So it works in the same way just like we did for a SharePoint list. Okay, so this in this table I have two data. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create to the machine order table. So I'm going to use the same gallery, and in this gallery earlier my data source was the SharePoint list, but now I want to display data from Dataverse. So I'm going to select that machine order table. So it will display data from that Dataverse table, as you can see here. So in Dataverse as well, we can perform the operations, but yes, Dataverse is a premium connector. You need additional licensing for that. So make sure to use the connectors accordingly and as per your needs. So you can explore a lot of connectors here. Let's say if you want to connect with a Google services, like there is a Google Drive as well, Google Contacts, Google Sheet, and we have the Gmail as well. If you are not using the the data sources from the Microsoft, then you have the SQL as well, SQL Server, MySQL. So all these kind of source you can use. But as you can see the little diamond icon there, that indicate that this is the premium connector. So you can see these are the premium connectors. So yes, this is all about the PowerApps connectors. If you have any doubts or questions, you can let me know in comments. Thank you.